He's smelling something is up here. Oh, Ryan.
Oh,
with
the
reverse
splash.
tell.
Wow.
Ryan has kings, queens, tens, nines,
Oh, he
eights,
does the Chris Chalk
all of that.
full card
Like
check.
a bet here is definitely good, and then.
I think Ryan's doing a good job masquerading his hand too.
Thank you, sir.
People won't walk in and talk about
Like, what kind of a raise do you go for here?
That's what I was gonna say. It's like,
Oh, dude.
what? Yeah, I mean,
With Ryan's image, he could go for a lot.
I mean, the thing is, it's against Bart. Like, if it was against any other player at this table, I would go for a min raise. But against Bart, maybe just playing it safe and calling it. Like,
what? Because Bart has quads?
no, because he's not gonna. Like, you're not gonna win anything by raising. Like.
Never, ever.
Ever. So if it was against someone else, I would min raise and make him spaz.
Right.
But not in this spot versus Bart.
He was kind of.
I mean, min raise
He
would
looked like
be
he belonged in
like,
one of your houses over there.
oh,
In
Bart's
Malibu, right?
disgusted.
Yeah.
16-25.
What?
Like,
So-
this funny thing is, like, 5-6 of diamonds can backdoor there because of Ryan's, like,
He just snap
yeah,
calls.
he
snap
called.
calls.
And he's gonna get the bad news here. Bart Hansen from Crush Live Poker has been crushed.
Well, he's still doing well for the day, but yeah, that hand.
Right? Because
Ryan's
over there
just
they tell
running
him
good, and
what- And he sits here and plays.
Do you think Bart calls there with like kings or queens?
I think so, but it's because the thing is, like, Ryan has so many hands on the show where he makes plays, so I feel like he deserves to get paid in that
I think I
spot.
would rather have taken that loss and not wear those opens.
Does he ever check raise?
Okay. Next
Like,
week I'll have.
That's
Pair there
you're
on that board?
That's where you're right. Like,
So you're saying this-
Ryan's bluff
coming off
is
the
usually like barrel, 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 or like, you know, a raise somewhere. It's never. It's rare. I don't think I've seen a check raise bluff, so I think you made a good point.
Yeah. I mean,
But I mean, I don't
he
know
did-
every hand he's played on the show.
He
But
did well to get paid there.
yeah,
He started to
it's-
play at the Garden.
I'm surprised that he got paid.
He's playing at the Garden. He's not even playing here anymore.
50.
yeah, the biggest support.
what do you think if Feldman jams there?
The guy in front
Just
of
shoves.
made the November 9 a couple years ago. And,
That would look very bluffy, and you're only getting called by. I don't know.
It's like there's some players who make that call. Bart's probably not one of them, but I'd almost prefer a shove there.
You're trying to make it look bluffy if you overbet shove there.
Right.
So he let
Yeah.
us, yeah, he let us each like pick one. And
I guess.
Maybe.
actually, I wanted.
You're doing it
the ones he got
to hope for a call from something like aces or kings, right?
No, I like them.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Are they polarized or not?
I mean, he also could have c-bet with like others, say like ace jack and pot control or something. I mean, the whole thing was a pot control situation when Bart checks back the turn,
Yeah.
and then Ryan made just a good check on the river.
Jeremy Stark said, "Am I lost, or did they say Ryan shouldn't raise?" No, we're not saying that Ryan shouldn't raise there. We're just saying like because of the player, it's just very unlikely it's going to get called by much. But he did.
In that, yeah. In that spot versus that player, I'm saying you can probably just call because there's not much upside. But he got paid there, so what do I know? He made a good call, a good raise.
Billy Harris, you'll wait and see you in a week. Billy Harris, a limit hold'em player. Limit, limit, limit. Dan Zach live with the bike. Make poker limit again. No, it's not make poker limit again. It's that when you go to casino, it's predominantly no limit. But in the cases that the games are full, you want to be able to play, you know, other games like PLO or limit hold'em.
Yeah. The limit poker is losing a lot of players to no limit and
It has
death
lost a lot of
and,
players,
and,
yeah.
and old age.
Super, got me.
Very sad.
Yeah, poker in general.
You have a 10 too?
Dan Zach says folding aces there would be horrible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a 3x raise. Even though he's rarely bluffing there.
I think the biggest
it's
argument
fine.
is that is Ryan ever bluffing with a check raise? Because most of the bluffs, at least you know we see from Ryan, are barrels. They're just like barrels,
Right.
not a check raise bluff.
And is Ryan going to bluff?
He might be raising with kings and thinking he has the best hand. Like
That's true too.
He laid a good price for Bart. You can't.
Yeah, he had a 10.
It was 1,000 into
He had the best hand.
over 2,000, right?
Yeah, I think the final pot Ryan won 2,000 something.
So he might have been raising with what he thought was the best hand, but
Right.
aces beats a decent amount of that.
Yeah.
He sucks.
You suck. The sweats are good.
Oh, I see.
Billy Harris is converting to no limit. Gonna play 5-5-10 on next week's show. Looking forward to it.
I've given Bart 2
Crazy Ray Ray says Bart hates the fact he lost to Ryan. Bart on Steam mode.
But look at Ryan. He's so happy. It's like
He's got chirping
he's
chips.
he's never experienced this before. the perfect play against the named player. He's just like he's gonna watch this on repeat for like the next week.
All right, Sean's gonna flop open-ended here.
if he could buy my action and
Courtney has got a gut
And the
shot
best hand.
to the butt end of the straight.
King high is actually the best
You have to give him
hand.
the whole pot?
no, it was like I forget.
Yazzie Nito says Ken is card dead. True story. Usually he's very active.
Yeah, Ken has played, I think,
Somebody else
one
who,
hand.
like, we swapped
which
it,
is
like, I mean,
pretty
he
amazing.
bought my action one hand, I bought his action next hand. We both fought the set both hands.
Oh, nice. Who made more money?
Who?
Ken.
Who?
All right, subscribe now, and you can get unlimited access to over 1,000 episodes and strategy videos.
It gets it in like 99.
That's only $19.99 a month, $200 a year. You get 2 months off if you buy it all at once. You can get commentary from Wayne and Weeze. You can see Cyrus in the archives. You can see Dan Zach pull off some crazy sick plays.
Yeah.
And
So you said, go through the chip
some
count.
real poker players like Antonio Esfandiari, Phil Locke, Phil Hellmuth, all those guys get on the Live at the Bike Phelps.
Doug Polk, Ryan Fee, Alec Torelli.
Use promo code POKER for 1 week free.
$40 or $10.
Are they-
Cyrus, you had something to say.
Yeah, and I forgot what it was. It was really important, but
You just had to interrupt my spiel and then just totally bowed
They
out.
know. They know. So
I don't watch sports.
Dan Zach told you. He asked, "What are you going to do with all that money
When I play
that
roulette,
you would have
when we play
paid off
roulette,
Harry
I bet
with?"
23
Right.
for Jordan.
It's $200 for all the archives
Yeah.
for 1 year.
Nice.
So,
nice.
And to,
So,
and to
hear me
guarantee
out.
that more
Probably the
poker will
only NBA
happen
player.
yeah, that's true. Like, it's for sure gonna happen.
when you subscribe.
Yeah. Like, we're not going anywhere.
If you want to make sure that Live at the Bike here is here in a month or 2 months, you gotta pay the man.
Gotta support.
Yep. That's
Pay
right.
the man his money.
That's right.
Because I think people are really surprised when they find out that there's like 4 or 5 people working the show every night, and it actually costs something to make it happen. So do the subscription,
Maybe-
boys and girls.
Maybe you can tweet at the Ryan Feldman and see if you can get a 4-year advance with that $800 that you would have
So you
paid
can't really
Harry.
judge.
We'll see. We'll see what kind of deal he gives you.
Maybe you can get 5 years for paying 4.
That's I mean,
That's a
I would
deal.
do that. I would
Yeah.
do that. Yeah. Contact
That's a
the
lot of
Ryan
value.
Feldman
I might have already done that.
for
That's value.
multi-year commitments.
Oh, you know what did work?
Ken picks up the highest equity with open-ended and backdoor heart draw, even though the hearts were no good against the ace-high hearts.
Oh, there's Ken.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a cool guy.
Formerly known as.
See you.
So
see you.
bored.
See you in 30
Ever
minutes.
seen the Key and Peele thing that he does?
So bored.
But he was a nice guy.
Oh, really? Yeah. Crazy.
Got some hungry boys in this game. A lot of guys came here just to chow on steak salad.
A sketch
Some things
called,
never change.
I don't know, like something.
You said chow on salad.
Or something, and he
Chow
says-
on steak salad.
I was like, that's the news tonight. He's like, pizzas are shaped like triangles. Thanks for watching. Something.
Brian telling jokes down there if you can't tell.
Life of the party.
Life of the party.
When you can get-
Flopping full houses, he's the life of the party.
What about Bun Pop the way that Harry feels about Doug Polk?
How does Harry feel about it? Who loves race?
He wants to
What's happening, Nate?
suck him off. Yeah.
Glad we tuned up for that. All right, we got another hand here.
7 total.
Ken's got King Jack of Spades and the Ryan Feldman. Somebody left the "the" off his name there. It just says Ryan Feldman. It's actually the Ryan Feldman. He's got.
We got
ace-
Jenny in the booth.
Ace Queen. What's that?
Oh, wow. That's
Why are we not on?
Why are we not on screen?
they don't match the cards.
We got a big hand brewing here. Jenny's in the booth.
We
Jenny,
have Jenny on the booth.
can I order a vodka Red Bull and bill it to Ryan Feldman?
Yeah, can we cancel that?
Sugar free as usual.
I'll do makers on the rocks. That's right. And I'm not going to be here for a long time too. This is the last time you will see me in Bell Gardens ever.
Wow.
Ever.
Reserve my chips.
So bill the drinks to Ryan Feldman for sure, and make sure he
Yep.
tips.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you, Jenny.
So let's wait for this moment.
Yeah, it's all
Down
going
for
to
what?
Bill it all to Ryan. Ryan, the lovely producer.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan, in advance. Paul Christian asking for Jenny Cam. We'll get that for you.
Can we?
He's thirsty.
When
He's
she
so
comes back
thirsty.
with the drinks. Lauren Malvo says Jenny Cam or Riot. Well, gosh, we'd hate to see you.
You know where you can find more
Riot one.
Jenny Cam though?
Wait, no. She doesn't want that public.
Raise 115.
What?
And that takes the wind out of our sails.
Okay.
You can't give everyone. You can't give it all away for free.
Okay.
Jimmy L says, I'll donate to stop this crap. Put your money where your
Yeah,
mouth
do
is,
it.
buddy.
Wait,
Do it.
Jimmy, if you donate $2,000, I will go and play in this game.
2,000. What are you talking about? $2,000.
What?
First off, you don't have access to the Live at the Bike PayPal account. like Weez walks around with the Venmo password.
No, I have
Is
the
that what he
PayPal
does? Like,
business
I am
card.
Weez. I have passwords up the wazoo.
Well, they'll give me the $2,000. I'll go front it now, and I'll go play in the game, and then they'll give me the $2,000.
They know
That's how we
that's
can
as
end
good as
this
gone.
immediately.
Because you're good for it.
Sean,
I am good for it. Wait, what do you mean? They're giving me the money. I don't have to be good for
Poor
it.
fucking baby.
Sean raised undergun +1 with Jack 10 off. Joseph calls in the big blind. Ace 7 of clubs. Bart calls in third eye blind. Pocket threes. The sevens.
Oh! Paul Christian! My man!
Boom.
My man!
Making it happen.
Is that a
Making it
record?
rain.
Is that a record?
Oh,
it's
please. No, not even close.
What is the record?
Wheezy in the wing. We've gotten like $200 donations before.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
When I had-
From Charles Yarnold.
Charles Yarnold. When
But okay, not taking anything away.
Paul
from-
Christensen.
No, that's one of the bigger
Holy
ones,
shit.
obviously.
Wow.
All right, Paul Christensen. Since you donated, we appreciate it very much. We're gonna have to. What are we gonna do with that $50? We're gonna have to take like a shot or
Still
something.
good looking.
Oh, yeah, we're going to shot at the 40 no limit. That's
Oh,
what we're
I mean,
doing.
we have.
Take a shot at the 40 no limit.
Well, okay, we have to get Jenny on the camera.
Of
I mean,
course.
that's a given. I mean, the chat spoke. The chat is the nuts. That much hasn't changed.
Okay. Sid Poker says, "We's nasty. What's up, bro? How's it going, buddy? Thanks for.
Is that
tuning
SD?
in.
Is that the SD?
Yeah.
SD.
You know SD?
SD. Blast from the past.
I only know STD.
Steve Petit says 200 for the Ortido's arm wrestle was the biggest.
Yeah.
Trying to raise money for what?
Well, not the single. No, the single highest was Charles Yarnold.
No.
For the tire.
Yeah, no, I think we raised about $400 for that tire.
Oh, we told me before I live.
That's impressive.
We got committed fans.
Do anybody?
Help us out.
Do any of the other commentators get the donations that you get?
No, and you
Do
wanted,
they get any donations?
Yeah, no, I think we get $1.99.
$1 here and there? All right, all right. All right, I just wanna
bang,
make that clear.
I like Tucson a lot.
The Elezra says, "What is going on? This commentation is complete garbage."
Commentation
Yeah,
is
you-
not my, that's not what I do. I don't do commentation.
Yes, our commentation is real.
I don't go to the commentation store and buy commentation
we have an interesting
and bring
hand
it
here.
back. Okay.
Joseph.
Elezra, you got put in timeout so that you can go
Guys.
look up the word commentation and discover that it's not a word, and then choose a better word and come back and try that sentence again.
Okay, folded a small blind. Joseph raises 10-5 off, small blind, and Bart 3-bets from the big blind, Jack man at diamonds. And we actually have an interesting flop. Bart flops 2 overcards and a flush draw. Joseph flops a pair. They're kind of
In a spot where like Joseph is completely tilted and he could be making a play. It's kind of a dream spot for Bart. And he doesn't have the best hand anyway.
Yeah, Joseph flops a pair of fives. You know what's interesting is that Bart 3-betting in the spot is like, I'm not sure, like, Joseph's definitely giving action here. So Bart 3-betting here, I feel like it may have been better in this spot to just call pre-flop, because if Joseph had something like an ace high or like king queen, you might just like ship it.
That's what I was just saying.
And
That's
Bart
what I just said.
bullies
If he
Joseph
didn't have
into
a
folding the best hand.
And
Good
if
job,
you
Bart.
didn't have a budget, then
That's why he coaches live poker.
Yeah,
I know.
sure, I hire him full time to do every show. Like you and him could do every show.
I think Bart smells blood in the water and was just
I
kind
would
of
do
going
like
for
one
the
a
kill
week
there.
because I enjoy doing it. And I would let
You
you
got
and
a
him do the
flop
rest.
like the one that you did. He's in a really good spot to take all of Yosef's chips.
He doesn't want to.
I don't have to talk about
It's a lot of fun, man.
I'm just saying that, like, with Yosef's aggression, he does put himself at risk to be 4-bet.
What's that? Say
Said if he has other gigs, he just
That's
can't
all.
take the loss because he thinks it hurts.
I don't have a problem with this one.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, if you got 888,
Just
if
comment.
they want to send you to Europe,
Just
then
I love USD.
oh, so he should have been 20
I
that
love
You love USD?
I love USD. I've never seen USD, and I don't see USD
Are you not
very frequently at all.
University of San Diego.
No, but
No,
Oh,
not really.
I thought you were talking about
SD. Hey, no,
United States dollars.
We have chat royalty
you're not selling an asshole.
watching us right now.
Intramorph says Lava Yosef looks 51
don't tell
Yeah,
him.
poker
because he's been through war.
Sell 600.
He does.
Do I really need to fucking explain why?
Ask him nicely to shut up.
3 players.
Would you please?
I straddled 600.
Is he? Oh, I can't wait.
No, Yosef is 21 years old.
Selling. You always got
Oh,
Yeah.
I was listening to something else.
Oh, yeah, we've seen his ID for real.
Armenians don't like to be told what to do.
Ryan Feldman does flop a flush draw. Somehow,
when he's down like 5,000. Oh, let's straddle, guys. Let's double.
no, sorry. Courtney flops a pair of 9s.
I like this.
Ryan's going to
They just met.
bet in position.
We're actually boyfriend and girlfriend.
Courtney is going to hero for
The girl.
at least one street.
The sex is
Can
really
you imagine that fat ass on top?
Ryan makes a
We like to
flush,
make up sex.
and Courtney's got a higher flush draw, but we'll see what happens. Jack would be a brutal card, of course.
Wow, he's doing a stop and go here. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, Bach.
That's just like
That wasn't
huge,
that
huge,
bad.
huge. That was a pretty big weakness tell right there. The go for the check behind, or call, and then go for the chips, and then fake pump. Oh,
Hey, by the way, I'm leaving.
wow, really fast.
Yeah.
All right, ace of spades. Come on, let's go. I shouldn't call for cards, right? But it's
No.
Ryan. I can
No,
call
we
for
bet the
cards.
money line.
And Ryan's going to have the best hand.
Well, I should have got points from you, huh? Because they're so fucking shitty.
They cover? They didn't cover, huh? 11?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know about that one. I bet this one.
Wow, lucky that
New,
was
new
cap.
guy, you mean the old guy?
What?
Oh.
Is that what you're watching?
Well, the good news is Feldman.
But I got 4 to 1.
All right, so
You favored by 12.
we have another special guest in the booth.
Yes. We need the Jenny cam. Oh, I can already
It's been
smell
way
it.
too long.
It's so fragrant in here.
Thank you.
Oh my
All
gosh,
right,
thank
chat.
you, Jenny.
Paul Christian, thank you very much for your donation.
Thank you, Paul
We appreciate
Christian.
it. We get to do more things like this because of you. Thank you, Jenny.
All right, Jenny.
Jenny, come.
Jenny, we need you back in the booth.
Okay.
All right, here, Jenny. Wait, let's get Jenny
She
a
says,
seat.
she says she's going to be by Wayne. Like,
What?
Yeah.
we says, come on over. He said, oh, I'll be by
It's
Wayne.
like
Forget
all
it.
the way-
No,
all the
let's
way, all the
stop
way.
this narrative. Jenny, are we cool or what? She
Hey,
just
chat.
said
Chenny cam.
yeah. Jenny
It's just
can't.
all-
All right,
like,
here.
It's just funny, like everyone just stays.
you wanna
Jenny
sit
gets the
down
center.
here?
Jenny gets the center.
You guys can't smell,
She's
but
the star.
her perfume is
Same fucking hand.
very strong.
Is that even possible?
Yes, it is.
Standards.
No, it's good. It smells good. I'm
You can
just.
sit by me. I don't bite.
His standards, his standards are he wants quads. His standards just wants a pair. His standard just
All
wants
right.
to fold.
Jenny, what have you been up to?
It's just clearly depicted everyone.
And she's off. She's off right now. I think. Or can you hear?
He folded though, at least.
No. Here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go.
You had a.
All right. So,
Go ahead.
chat, go ahead. What are your questions? We shouldn't give it to the chat in this. Okay.
We could just moderate
Okay.
whatever questions.
Okay, go ahead.
You guys can ask Jenny whatever questions you want, but if they
It
are
doesn't creep me out. I like
distasteful, if they are distasteful, we are not going to ask them.
You're almost there, Ryan. You're almost there.
There's two of them that you
You don't know what you're talking about, Jeremy Stark.
Handsome and rich.
Handsome.
Oh,
all in black.
Oh, damn it, that's so close.
That's it.
guys, here's a chance for you guys to ask Jenny questions. I don't see any questions.
This is
Even if I'm rich, I
exclusive,
can't.
an exclusive guest we have, and
Wait, I
nobody's
thought if you're
taking
rich,
a
you can do
bite.
whatever you want.
They're
My
shy.
mom told
They're
me that
shy,
if I'm rich, I
Jenny.
can do whatever I want,
Shy,
even in
yeah.
black.
That's an
They
Obama
asked if I
thing.
like pot. I don't smoke.
Easy on
She does not smoke.
You had a vacation. We talked a couple weeks ago. You had a vacation in Vegas, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm
And
going back.
When are
how
you going
many
back?
Live at the Bike fans are in Vegas?
A lot.
A lot. And you know this because... Oh my gosh. Wee's making the moves. I'm jealous. Cyrus, are you jealous?
I don't get jealous.
Why haven't you been back in a while? Why don't you want to come back? That's the question.
I don't play poker anymore. Yosef has a big hand actually, and we missed it.
And we were behind.
Wow, Jenny
we were
came
up
back.
8-5.
Yeah, so he finally gets one back here.
Gino Sokol says, hello, Jenny.
Hello.
There was one time Weez and I were in the booth and somebody donated. I need to find that guy's name because he donated. He said, shout out to Jenny. But you weren't here that day. So we gotta find that one.
So Courtney had an overpair, and then an ace comes on the river. He's trying to see if he can hero. Oh, no, the option is still on.
So who's Joseph?
There's no
That guy?
Yeah.
There's not even a floor right on that floor. Forget this one.
He plays outside all
Oh,
the time.
this- he's deciding what to do.
Usually the tanker is the one that got bet into.
So
Phil-
why'd you come today?
You're taking on a bet, bro.
What
the fuck? He didn't think about the bet on the turn. What makes it different?
I'm not going to say.
You're not good at that? Okay. Phil Troma Jr. says, Jenny, who's your favorite player?
I don't have a favorite player.
Who's your favorite live at the bike player?
I don't have
You don't have one?
Don't
Do you like
have
them
one?
all?
Do you like them all or you hate them all?
Okay, so choose. Okay, just like point to like one or two of the people at this table who you think are the favorites.
that I like, or just
Or just,
period?
you know, your favorite or the favorites, whatever.
960.
Like,
Well-
out of those people, who would you take?
995.
I like the bear.
1,000.
Okay.
I like Bart, and of course Ryan, and then Harry.
What do you think of Ryan? What do you think of Ryan's sunglasses?
It's very mysterious.
He's
I've never seen him wearing sunglasses.
worn them on the show before.
I
These
never
exact
pay
sunglasses.
attention. Why you not-
That is cool. That would be cool.
I served you and you're not having a drink.
She's insulted.
It's a marathon. Is that a challenge? Like I can have it right now. It's just a marathon, not a sprint, right?
Sprint, why not? Let's show how.
Okay, here's a good question. Jenny, if you could snap Cyrus, that's me, in half, would you?
No.
No? Thank you. But could
Just
you?
too nice.
But could you?
No.
Could you though?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, she couldn't even if she wanted to.
Yeah.
All right.
When are we gonna all drink together, guys? And we're gonna have to put it on our Instagram story.
Okay, now you're allowed to
When are you? When are,
I do doubles. I do double Macallans. I'm a Scotch drinker, or I do Don Julio Añejo, no salt, no lime, straight up.
So that answers Jeremy Stark's question. What's your favorite mixed drink?
Do you usually pay for those yourself?
She gets the guys to pay for them. Come on.
I mean, yeah, guys, a majority pay for my drinks, but if they're not there, I'll pay for it myself.
Hustler.
Hey, Jack, people watching the show. What's going on?
No.
I don't. Doesn't fucking matter. What happened to the phone being off?
No, because I move out a lot of the time, so they're...
So Yosef trying to get paid here, moves all in. Courtney knows that Yosef has been steaming.
Brian.
Thinking of a hero call.
bluff catching.
Yeah, pretty much
Okay,
bluff
this is my
catching.
answer to you.
Spades missed. 4-5 got there.
Honestly.
He could beat like a pair lower than 10s, obviously.
When he's drunk and happy, he plays terrible.
Anthony
I've had Harry in
Archie
that
says she
position
likes
before.
Joe Ingram for
Which
show.
one, the front or the goat or the?
He's a friend. But you say he just a friend. But you say he just a friend.
Is he the goat and you were the other instructor?
Exactly.
Hey.
They got paid.
Shout out to Yosef.
Finally getting paid.
Yeah.
Congratulations. There you go.
Grinding back up.
Get some momentum going.
Jenny, who's your favorite comedian?
Wheezy in the way.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of music do you listen to?
That's a good question. I actually don't know.
Something like
R&B. Like, who do you like? Name drop some R&B groups.
Don't worry about it. That's what it says. I don't even remember the hand.
Like Boys to Men. Did you see them in Vegas?
I did see them in Vegas.
Snap called them.
Are they
Just
all?
like-
They're all grown up now.
Yeah.
They're all
They're
all
all
just
men.
men.
They're just men.
I see them in
Time,
Vegas.
please.
I like Mariah Carey.
Okay, I'll make
Okay,
it.
name favorite Mariah and Boyz II Men song. And, you know, they have a song together.
It's a race.
They do what? Sweet
One
Dreams?
one
Actually, it's
sweet
my
day.
straddle. Why didn't you guys tell me?
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
you missed it
Good memory.
That's all I remember. I don't remember
I like
anything else.
Heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker? Yeah. Is this with Jay-Z?
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Weez is a critically acclaimed director, by the way.
Award-winning.
Award-winning,
But it
all sorts of things.
How many shits do you get?
Yeah, don't do that. Weez, they don't want to see that.
He's a
Go the other two.
noted director.
Very rude.
Queens are going to pull way ahead here.
Floppy.
The bear flops second pair, and
What-
Sean is
what
over
did
cards.
he do?
175.
Good save. Good save.
Come on, okay, Jenny, seriously. The Boyz II Men and Mariah Carey song.
She
Well, I
doesn't
don't
even
know.
like
I'm
that.
asking, yeah, but which one do you
Weez,
like?
you
Which
shut her
Boyz
down.
II Men and which Mariah Carey song? Yeah. Because this is trivia for the future. You know, which album? Is the first album, second album, third album?
All right, so Ken is barreling
End of
here.
the road.
He bet the flop. Now he
Motown
bet the turn.
Philly. It's so hard to say goodbye to
Eldar
yesterday.
is going to call again.
I'll
There's
make
a
love to
hand.
you.
Hold on. Yeah. So Ken has double barreled right now,
520.
and he went for the third barrel. The worst card in the deck came out for him,
Oh, man.
but
Bet,
he's trying to get value from, 9x, some sort of draws that, I don't know, some draws that might have hit a pair like a 6, like something with a 6-7, something like that. Seeing if Eldar is going to pay him off. Bet really small. He bet only a third of the pot. Maybe it's kind of a induction bet. Maybe Eldar will spaz in this spot some of the time, but he just calls
Chips!
with middle power.
value.
Yeah, Ken played that like a boss.
Yeah.
He got paid the max there.
Right. No action most of the night.
So these are the spots. These are the spots where you make your consistent money. A lot of it isn't all flair and fancy play.
Yeah.
It's just spots like these where you get paid the max. What you're supposed to, because you have queens on an ace-high board. A lot of people, they might just shut down.
Yeah.
But that last bet actually makes a huge difference to the bottom line. That's $400.
Because on the river, there's no more odds. It's like whoever has the best hand.
Yeah.
It's a lock.
But in absolute terms, it's a third of the pot.
I got 3,000.
He might raise you. There's always that in the back of your
Right.
mind.
Yeah.
But the correct play is to bet. And
Sorry,
yeah,
20.
you could get like hashtag live reads sometimes. This is why a lot of people not a lot of people. Some people moved to PLO because the live reads are more accurate. Like a lot of stuff that you got in 2005, where no limit players would make a certain reaction. You could kind of like guess their hand based on reaction. And PLO is so pronounced because people check their whole cards, they figure out what they have. And if they have the nuts in PLO, you don't need to check. You just know.
yeah.
Fitch with a funny one. Jenny makes me think about how I've never touched the one.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well,
Your mom.
Put this away.
Well, nice one. I like that one. If you're in Southern California, make sure you come to
K!
Bell Gardens live at the bike.
Case.
Get on the show, and maybe people will
you
recognize you. You'll get to touch a woman eventually. They'll say, "Hey, I saw you on live at the bike.
Yeah.
Go for it."
Yeah. For sure. Then start making out in the bathroom.
I never said that. I just like, what?
I was being encouraging to that. What?
Now you're just giving false hope, though. Like, you can't go that far now.
All right, the Bear Jew's got pocket tens. He's going to call.
Okay, Yosef has the hand that was made famous on Live at the Bike.
Yeah.
It's all around the world. People are playing it now. Queen Deuce.
If you are a sub, let's see those Queen Deuce in the chat. Queen Deuce, Queen Deuce.
Feldman's going to call with King 10.
8-7 deuce, rainbow.
Nobody hits anything. Tens are still good, and the bear probably knows it.
Well, Joseph has a pair and an over end position. He might float here. It's 100 into 255, so he's going to see one more street. Oh! See, that's why you
Shout out to Israeli Ron.
Queen deuce does it again. Joseph finally with some momentum, hitting some run good. His image is right now. It is right.
Yusuf should definitely raise here, I think. Because it's like, Bearju would be like, what? You hit a queen?
I would prefer if he had stared down Bearju for like
and yeah, he
a
does
good
get
10
called.
minutes and then raised down.
That was the perfect raise.
Yeah, no, I like it.
3x.
Oh, I mean, I was so expecting to be rigged and a 10 to come on the river.
Okay,
It would have been the case 10.
So what do you do now?
Oh, here, wait, here's,
how big
here's
do you bet?
Jenny getting Ryan to pay for our drink.
There's an encore.
I think 900 is good. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Yeah, it's good. 75% is fine. Maybe make it an even 1,000.
Yo's is going for the thirsty throat.
Look at Ryan.
When Jenny is in your corner, though, that's...
Ryan's like, I ain't paying for that.
And she's
But
like,
he did.
oh.
He did. Oh, Jen, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
Baller.
Oh, he calls.
Yeah, good job, Yosef.
No, he... Did he raise?
Wait, what?
Oh, maybe he had to put in money from before. Maybe he owes the pot. So he hasn't called yet.
What did they get?
He was waiting for chips. Did we miss a hand where Eldar got felted? Because I would have really enjoyed that.
Somebody's in there.
Chad, did I miss
Bang,
it?
bang, bang.
No, Feldar did not get felted.
Okay, so...
Israeli Ron's
so,
in the chat. He's like,
Ryan is getting up. He's probably going to come here to complain at us.
No, that was like 15
it's like
minutes
15
ago.
minutes ago. He
That's
probably
15
was
minutes
bathroom.
ago?
That's 15
Yeah.
minutes ago.
Oh, okay, so he's probably taking a shit.
Hey, Atlantic City Phil 11, your boy says, yo, Weez.
What up, Atlantic City Phil? That's my friend on the East Coast. I'm issuing a commercial out there.
Oh, and Eldar calls.
Yeah.
Eldar bluff catches
Hey.
with the 10s. Yosef is on a roll.
Gotta recover.
Come
What's
back,
happening
Yosef.
here? What's,
He's making
did he
comeback.
raise?
No, he
Yosef-
called. He
He
called.
called, yeah.
Why is Yosef chewing
And-
his gum like
and-
he's waiting for something to happen? Oh.
He's waiting for the chips to come.
And Eldar is tilted. Yosef has made a solid comeback. He was down
Something like
big,
that. And then I
and
just
now
got
he's
like live at the bike, like,
you know,
Twitter
almost
review.
within one
Virgin America
buy-in.
just follow live at the bike.
Yeah, Eldar's odds of having
Virgin
chips
America
in the
Airlines,
next 15 minutes
$837,000
without a
just follow live at the
rebuy
bike.
is
And I
about
just saw a thing
5%.
that they like went out of business.
Well, I'm not going anywhere.
What about a ribeye?
Oh, ribeye. Ooh, should we order dinner right now? On
Uh,
Feldman? And Phil's Feldman?
yeah,
Let's do it.
sure.
'Cause I'm hungry too, watching all these guys eat.
Oh, check it out. Like,
All right, Atlantic City Phil, what's up? I'll be back in New York May 9th.
here's an
Looking
interesting
forward to seeing you then.
turn. Poopstomp.com says, stop putting Jenny on blast. Scared away straight interrogation. I want to hear about 90 stuff. And then Shaq's Pinor 32 said, up there is white knighting.
What?
He white knighted.
Yep.
The chat was white knighting against us.
Oh yeah, so typical. Yeah, guys, you get it. You're right.
Daniel picks up ace queen off in the big blind, so after a couple limps after a straddle, he's gonna jam it up to 155.
White knighting is definitely a sign of privilege. Like, why is it white knight?
Daniel
You guys like 20 something.
There's Black Panthers.
Completely different storyline.
That's hilarious. Are you choking us by our
He's choking
the
now.
chords?
I'm
to
getting
our-
ready to. I'm getting.
Yeah.
Time's up
I-
over, blah.
I make knots for a living.
So why are there?
I could tie this
Daniel's
up.
gonna take it out pretty
Where
well.
does the phrase "white knight" come from? Well, first of all, white knight is a
know.
derogatory phrase.
Is it?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it is.
So it's not like something you want to claim.
For the first time in human history,
Yeah.
white is derogatory.
Yeah, like you don't want to be a white knight.
I wanted to
Shout out to-
donate $1.75.
Shout out to Paul Christian.
Paul Christian is the man. Yeah, another shout out. That deserves like
A lot
infinite
of
shout
yeah,
outs for the rest of the night.
Paul Christian, thank you. You're far too
I
kind.
want a receipt, Mush. I want
Oh,
to
see, you see what Ryan's doing right now? Ryan is checking the chat to make sure that there was a donation equivalent to what he just paid us in drinks.
Yeah.
And
That's fair.
Paul Christian saved us.
yeah,
Oh, we're really
or we were gonna get spanked.
Okay,
by
this could be a big hand. Harry has kings.
This is poker, ladies and
Eldar
gentlemen.
tilted out of his gourd.
Yes.
Raises the button with ace 4 off. So Harry and Bear Jew, they don't play against each other except when one of them is tilted.
Right.
So when one of them is tilted, shit can hit the fan. Let's see.
Harry.
All right.
Harry was
King
calling.
ace.
King ace ace.
Oh.
Oh, this
Three
is
would do it
this
too.
money's still getting it.
If you're calling when it's just us, I'm betting.
Oh.
Can't let these Euros.
Okay, so
This is where they get in the fight.
negotiating.
They're
They
getting
are
in the-
negotiating.
No.
Calling the
It's
crack.
not from Euro, but Euro.
Any,
It's a definition of Euro.
any non-US, non-Canada. I have a big hand. I don't give a shit.
Oh.
Mark, take your 100 back.
Ken is like the
He said you're allowed to take your money back.
Your 100 back.
I have 7 outs.
Get out to get an ace or 3.
Now, Bear Jew can do math. He said I have 7 outs.
Harry has showed his hand.
Fucking slow play.
So Bear Jew takes his 100 back. We don't get to see fireworks. Harry is a nice guy. What can you say?
He's bros.
All right.
Wait.
Okay, on the rabbit cam. We have the rabbit cam, don't we?
I'm just
The
What's the
Well, this
rabbit?
was 15 minutes ago, so no
The
rabbit.
the rabbit cam showed
Ace.
ace 3. Yes. So Bear Jew
Would have scooped.
would have scooped.
Yeah,
You're broke. The world's over.
but
Yeah.
he's dumb and he just didn't call.
That's right. Standard.
Standard dumb
Eldar.
play by Bear Jew.
There's an expression, smarter than the average bear. Eldar is not one of those.
Cali Coast LA says Wayne's a dinner. I was like, state the obvious.
That wasn't it.
Yeah, where are you? Like,
Groundbreaking.
All right, that is. I love Cali Donks. He's here every fucking show.
He's Cali
And
Ghost LA.
Finally, well, no, that was his old name. Now
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like reborn as Cali Ghost. After how long? He finally, he's just like, yeah.
I don't
I don't want to say it.
Man.
One year later.
1 year and 9 months.
I don't know what it is yet.
Actually, the first
counting.
time. Well, I've been on the show for a year and 9 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The first show I played on with you, I actually was wearing glasses. I looked back and saw.
Joseph is like.
Ken's gonna flop top pair
That
to
was,
the kicker.
by the way, was one of the all-time great shows.
That was a legendary show.
That was
living
nuts.
vicariously
And the
through
show right after, White Tail Jumps nonstop. Pretty epic
That
show.
was less than nuts, but it
You
was
be
still fun.
quiet. You be quiet.
I enjoyed it, but literally no one else did.
Guys,
We're gonna call him Afghani.
we almost have a hand here. Yosef has a pair of 3s. Ken's got queens.
I will bet you that this pot does not get over, actually,
$400.
Yeah.
It did not. You win the bet. Ken's top takes it.
Yeah, the liberal bad.
Liberal chick.
Okay, I do
no,
not
sorry, liberal
appear
dude.
more than once a year. Never again.
Man,
So I'm going to ban you.
There was a lot of stuff
Wait,
in
you're
the
gonna ban
chat. that we-
007? Cyrus.
Okay,
No,
fine. I'll time you
no.
out. Okay, you get a reprieve. I'm
Thank
timing you
God
out.
Cyrus only appears once a year. Good Lord. Oh, he's talked shit. Yeah, you can ban him. I didn't see what
We actually
But
got a
this computer is running on Windows 95,
no Windows 3.0.
so I can't even ban this guy. Like that's how old these
trying really
freaking
hard.
things are. Ah, yeah.
You know it.
Okay.
It's so old.
Crazy 007 1 2 3 420 whatever. I can't even ban you.
There you
Why?
go. Put user in timeout. That's your. Oh, there you go. Misclick. AZ, he tried like 5 times to ban you and missed each time, so you're lucky.
It's running on like
It's
three
actually worse.
3 megabytes of
It's
RAM.
worse than Windows 95. It's Windows 2000.
I think I told
Millennium
you before,
Edition.
you know,
Like, it's
that guy
actually
Michael
worse than
got-
95.
Yeah, we're not making that up.
So Bart's gonna mix it up and
Ooh, Bart.
The guy
Getting
Raise-
juicy, raising with a 3-4, and he's
he's
given
raising
a.
big
He's running
blind
for,
against the UT
Congress.
straddle.
And he's rewarded with an ace of hearts, 7 of diamonds, jack of spades.
He's
Wow.
rewarded with a C-bet taking it down. That's what he's rewarded.
Straight out of the
He'll be on the ballot.
playbook. Ace high board is pretty good for him,
Like
actually.
poker.
Vote
Yeah.
for him, or vote against
Because
him.
he has a lot of aces, ace X in his raising range, blind against.
Yeah, this is,
He's
Straddle.
actually a cool guy.
yeah, he's
I talked to him at the cage that day, or like
The
session after.
graphics say that's Sean in seat 7.
All right,
He's-
but
Michael
Alright,
McNicholas
just interrupt my
He's been
joke.
like-
chimed in to say, are you getting triggered? All right, listen, if the first comment you ever say in this stream is, has the word triggered in it, you're getting banned because you're a moron. Why don't you just call us snowflakes too? All right? Yeah, we're snowflakes getting triggered. You're banned. Hey, was that triggered enough for you? Am I triggered? Hey, Michael, am I triggered? Why don't you chat me in 300 seconds and tell me?
It's just sick how
So, and the graphics it says seat 7 is Sean, but don't tell the FBI or NSA, but I think that's Edward Snowden.
Straddle was on or no?
Wow, glad we came back for that one.
Well, there, see?
Edward Snowden?
It's Edward Snowden.
Bearju looks like Edward Snowden. Bearju looks like Edward Snowden after spending 50 years in Russia.
Okay, guys. Guys, guaranteed deuce. Oh.
100.
Guaranteed deuce.
On the river?
Yes.
All right, I bet you.
Guaranteed.
I bet you 1,000, no deuce. Ah! I win 1,000.
Oh, well, he's not winning anything. So. Oh, well, okay, he won $200. Wow.
The disclaimer always softens it.
It went check that.
Dies and his whole family
Call.
burns in hell, but you get a good heart.
You can call it every deuce, I guess.
Is this a catch or a trap?
Come on, go to seat 7. We need to see Edward
Oh, that's a
Snowden.
catch. That's a
Is that
catch.
Edward Snowden or Neil Brennan? That's Neil Brennan,
That's a catch.
right?
I hope so, man.
They kind of both look alike.
I feel like you can go
They have to prove the ball
like
touched the ground,
seat
right?
1 through 9 and just say that is a poor man's X.
Can it just
Right,
just,
The poor men don't have
Like-
X's. Oh, poor men have all the X's.
Cut the fucking
Like
bullshit.
seat 7 is a poor man's Neil Brennan.
Yeah,
I think automatic ball is straight.
Snowden. I like Snowden. Oh well.
Which is good.
a minute and a half.
What about Bart?
Yeah.
He's
That's not enough.
Raise 75.
You can't.
I'm not gonna go
Come
against
back
people
later.
who
You
like
don't have to-
who have their own poker show and to come back against me. So let's like
Oh, they'll never stop
other than
ripping
Ryan,
on me.
other than Ryan.
Oh, that might be a trap.
Harry, do you think automatic balls
But
and straights
that's
would make the game faster?
Or people
Not
who are
only
stuck.
allowed, but encouraged as well.
Or people who are stuck. I guess
Yeah.
that leaves
Not
me.
enough.
285.
Not enough.
This could be another big hand though.
Ryan
Bart on the
Feldman.
button, ace king suited. 3 bets it.
What do you mean, like automatic?
All right, Chad Carlson just said triggered. Your name is Chad Carlson. You're
computer
banned.
automatically.
For
You're
his
so
name.
bad,
That's
dude.
definitely his real name though.
I know, but it's sad. It's a sad name. Like your parents named you Chad, and then they did alliteration with Carlson.
Players move around.
I would say, wow,
Catchers move around. That's
Ryan
part of the game.
folds,
How
I
is the
think.
computer gonna know
Yeah.
there's a strike?
I think a year ago, Ryan would never fold in
There's a
this
zone on the
spot.
plate.
And now he's like,
so
the rock
deep.
is in the building.
Like,
Ryan Feldman
like,
is
like,
throwing his diamonds in the air.
There's nothing new
They're
with
so
that.
deep, and they would have had like 20x behind.
No, I know. I'm just saying, a year ago, I think Ryan would not fold that hand. But now, I don't know.
Guys,
I guess it's because it's
So
Bart,
I don't know how
like,
big
he's
it
not
is.
going to get paid when he is.
It's not virtual signaling. It's virtue signaling, not virtual.
Well, we are streaming, so it is virtually
You're
signaling.
virtually virtue stringing.
Yeah, so technically they are correct, and you are incorrect, sir.
That's all they need to
Catcher
change.
doesn't
Man,
move the.
Jimmy Starks is weird. This happens every time Weezy's in the booth.
What
Right
happened?
down the middle.
Mass
Fun,
bang.
fun,
Yeah, fun.
fun.
Fun? Yeah, fun. Are you guys having fun yet?
Are you guys happy?
Ho Jing says, "Poor man's Alex Jones." I'm not gonna say who that is in reference to, but one of the players at the table is a poor man's Alex Jones.
Oh, they were talking about me?
I don't know. You'll
yeah.
have to
Hey.
go to the chat.
Check it out. Yosef picks up pocket kings. Sean's going to call 4 deuce off in this.
Dude, the way Yosef is
AKA
running,
Edward Snowden.
100% ace
Yeah,
on
they
the
do
on the
best
river.
angling. My nephew.
And Ken bluffs with the best hand all the way there.
Ken 3 bets from the third eye blind. Yosef making a motion as if to fold, and then putting his cards down like he's got a read and he thinks he's being bullied.
As tilted as he is, I think he's never not
No.
4-betting here.
No, I disagree. I think
He's
that look,
4-betting all day long.
that look was, he was like, oh my god, Ken finally has aces now, and he's playing a hand pre-flop, and I'm just,
Well, there's a
screwed.
third person in the pot. I think that he's never just flatting.
No, Yosef's of course raising here.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, like 50% in Yosef's brain right now, he's like, I'm behind.
Yeah.
He's like, Ken's
I
got
see that.
aces. Because Ken, this is literally the third hand
snap,
Ken's played
fold.
tonight.
He's not like Ryan.
Thank God.
One drop, please.
All right, Yosef, you got one in. Good work.
OEO says Wheezy and Wayne playing bad cop in the booth.
Then what am I? I'm
don't
the
know.
prisoner.
Yeah.
I'm in the back seat.
Yeah, you're the prisoner.
I'm in the back seat.
Sometimes go low
error eliminators at Snowflake, Trigger, Libtard, Safe Space, SJW, Virtual.
My head's about to explode.
Yeah, that's too many big words, too many millennial words.
If you're tuning in, you are watching the series finale of Live at the Bike. Thank you for joining us. Welcome for this 5-5-10, 3,000 cap game, full of all stars.
All stars. All the stars.
Hand-picked game. Only people hand-picked are in this game.
Ryan Feldman holding court with his futuristic sunglasses.
Yep, that's, yep.
He looks like he's right out of Ready Player One.
Yeah.
He's Ready Player 2.
He's Ready Player 2. Can we? Yeah, we're changing the name. Hold on.
If I know that one guy's like a top 100 recruit, like, yeah, I'll be into it.
For Ryan.
Yeah, that's cool,
I used to go to a ton of high school basketball.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all right. That's fine. That's plenty.
All right, guys, 15 minutes.
Still got an hour left in the show. All right, yeah. We'll
15 minutes.
Crazy Ray Ray said, R.I.P. Wayne and we show. No, we're just really back. Guys, this
for now. Let's be honest.
For
now.
Come on, guys. There's a hand going on. Verju turns trip 7s, but nobody really has anything to pay. But if a free card comes along and an 8 rolls off, or
no, it is NBA rule. No, yeah.
8 rolls off. It's a 4
or
to
2 rolls off, or two rolls off.
Yeah.
College. All the college says is that if you leave, that you can't come back.
Third Eye Blind betting
You can enter the draft as long as you don't have an 8.
400 into about 745.
Commentation by Yazid Meadow.
Commentation.
Did you learn the accent from your mail order bride wife?
It's not true.
Mail order bride wife?
No. There used to be the rule, and they
Sean Jones says Weeze tried to bluff me in 2015.
Hey, Ken Hero call. Oh, that was so close.
Wow. If you go past that deadline and you don't withdraw, then you're done. You can't. Now, D-Boss a few years ago. Remember D-Boss? Sean, right? D-Boss.
So now, Bear Jew is down only 3 buy-ins.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the rule.
Sean Jones said Weeze tried to bluff me in 2015. Sean, can you give us a hand history?
HH or it didn't happen?
I'd like to know. Yeah, where was the casino? It was probably at Commerce. Probably in the 200 game.
I remember Weeze playing poker in 2015. It was a fucking train wreck. I remember playing. Okay. Well, you're gonna see this person soon, so I'm not gonna give the full story. But they're like, "Oh my God, did you see Weeze play on the show?" Guy knows nothing. He has no idea. He is completely lost. He's completely lost. Somebody.
Is this Abe?
No. Somebody.
Who was it?
Somebody.
Somebody to love.
It was your first time on the show. They was like, did you see that guy? I think his name is Weezer. Weezer.
Wait, no. Oh wait, was it Oasis? That was the first show I was on.
Shout out to Oasis.
Maybe.
Who's your best overseas guy? Was it Aaron?
Mike Yoshino's buddy.
Right. So who's your next best?
But people change. You're not so fishy now. You're a solid crusher, right? From what I hear.
No.
From what I hear, solid crusher.
No,
that's what I told him.
No, I'll be quite honest. I should never play in games with people who play for a living professionally. That's not where I should be playing poker.
I gave you an out. So I just have to continue making fun of you.
No, I'm never going to represent that I'm some kind of a crusher by any means.
All right, I respect that.
But that's why I don't. The shows are all full with pros now, so there's no reason why I would ever play on these.
The engineer asks, "What is the largest hand we've ever won?" Weeze, what's the biggest hand you've ever won?
I turned a full house against a nut flush and a straight in a 5-10 game at Commerce and won about 7,000.
So Sean's gonna raise, aka Edward Snowden's gonna raise in the cutoff 4-6 of clubs. Erju calls in the big blind. Daniel in the third eye blind, picking up pocket aces, re-raising.
I don't want something else. Pocket aces. Third eye blind.
I'm glad they made that third blind so we could have an excuse to.
I think Wayne takes the cake for the largest largest pot. What's the largest pot you've ever won?
I don't even know.
You don't even know.
No, I know the largest pot I ever lost. I don't remember.
I know the largest pot you've ever lost because you never stepped on it.
I know
what's
the largest pot.
What's the largest pot you've ever won? Like ballpark.
Ballpark's gotta be like 70K.
Wow.
That's 10 times the biggest pot.
That's a big flop.
It's a great game of pot limit in Omaha. Yeah, so Sean's gonna have flush draw, straight draw, and Daniel overpair.
Why are we
still
on
slightly
pair?
ahead.
All right, there we
Look,
go.
Snowden's Edward Snowden.
Oh, that looks like the.
See, that's totally Edward Snowden.
That looks like the commentator, or not the commentator, the hacker from House of Cards.
Neil Brennan too.
The hacker from House of Cards.
Yeah, who has the guinea pig?
Oh, the guy from Westworld.
Oh yeah, well, that's what he is now.
The guy from It's Always Sunny.
But he doesn't look like that on Westworld.
What's that guy? McPoyle, the McPoyle twin.
What?
That guy. Do you watch It's Always Sunny?
How you became
No,
It's
I
the same
don't.
guy. Oh,
I
you're
don't watch
missing
that
out.
show.
You're missing out. All right, Queen of Clubs. This hand.
Wow.
Has just.
Bam.
Yeah.
Can Daniel make the read, lay his hand down? That's the question.
So Art worked his way out.
Because Sean raised pre-flop, it's not necessary. I mean, it's more weighted towards like an actual premium hand. He called. So.
Here's the thing: if Sean bets this though, like
It's on.
that would
it's
mean
on
that he
Daniel.
wouldn't have a flush draw. Yeah. I don't like
Daniel's.
this lead into this. In my opinion, you always want to see what your opponent's going to do here. And if they check back, then you can just safely check call the river because the pot's been controlled.
See, Weez knows what he's doing now.
It must be a
He doesn't give himself enough
It's
credit.
gotta be, bro. Because it's never happened, and now like
I can beat a lot of games.
You know,
I cannot beat
it's gotta
most
be
of
a
the
full
lineups at Live at the Bike.
Yeah, it's gotta be a full move.
Oh, so you're still not that good.
No, yeah, it just depends. I mean, it tends to be that when I get put in a game, it's with like 7 other pros. Because that's how the lineups work here.
Is there ever 7 pros on a show?
I guess. I mean, the vloggers game supposedly there were 7 pros.
Yeah, that's where I was. All right, so
Yeah, that's
Sean's
weird.
gonna bet out.
A 1-2 pro is not the same as a pro.
Only Trooper was a 1-2 pro.
That's an old one. I wish it was.
Andrew Nemi was there, Brad Owen, Matt Vaughn. I know I don't count. Because I wasn't subsidized. So Sean's going to pay. I don't think Daniel can get away from his hand. Is he cutting out chips to... Oh, he's kind of wondering because Sean could have flopped a set. More likely on a flush, Sean could have flopped a set or even turned a set of queens the way the pre-flop action happened.
It's a small bet. It was 775 into 1700, 1600.
775 into 2500.
No, it was.
Oh, it was post call. Okay.
Yeah. So it was a little bit less than half pot. I mean, you're out of position, so you have to commit to calling a river.
And
Okay,
that
that'll
fourth
save
club's
him.
gonna
That'll
save.
That'll save him.
The largest pot I won.
Oh.
He went all in. Oh no!
What?
He just went all in.
Oh my God, it's a great play. He knows he's behind. This is tremendous. He knows he's behind. This is, I mean, he may have been planning this the whole time.
16, 20, and 20. 16, 20.
1620.
Wow, looks like Sean's sussing out whether to hero this.
It's a half pot bet. The balls on Daniel. Holy
Korean ball.
I mean, Sean really can't call it. Like, this is like suicidal to call.
And Daniel has not been active at all. I didn't see this coming at all.
It's not.
Out of nowhere, and it can work.
Yeah.
Oh wow, but he makes the call and he knows he's dead.
Daniel. No. You know what? You remember
fuck?
Luke, right? Luke.
Oh, and
How the fuck does he call with 6 high flush?
I'm about to hold his balls.
I love him.
He's got
You
balls.
don't love us. We love you, man.
Did he misread the ball?
Shit.
It was the best move
No,
and
I
the
think
best
he was
call.
determined to call.
Fuck. Oh shit. Where you find this guy, right?
That's what happens when you have too much money.
That was a fast call too.
Yeah, no, he was determined to call. I think if you look back in the video, but I had a very
I don't even know what that means. Determined to call.
Hey, we got a new mush. How'd you guys pull
like
that
you're
one
just
off?
not gonna get bluffed out.
How did you unmush
I
us
mean-
from these mushes?
I don't know.
I mean, it has to be an
Gundam?
like. Are you
I love you.
are you shoving with the king or
That was good for you,
queen
no?
of
What, are you
clubs
going home
there?
to get a pass?
I don't think he's shoving.
Well,
with
the queen of
queen.
clubs
But he
on the
doesn't
board.
have. I mean,
The queen of
he could
clubs is on the
easily.
Jack of clubs.
He can easily have the ace of clubs. Like,
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
But if you have the jack of clubs,
How
are
are
you
you?
shoving there?
Good call, man.
Right?
I
You
mean,
can shove with an ace or
listen.
nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm making.
No, I mean, I think you're really unlikely to have anyone. Like, the play that he did, shoving with the aces there without the ace of clubs, is, like, pretty
That's the
creative.
best bluff and the best call.
Yeah.
I mean, because he never got raised, so he's saying my opponent probably doesn't have a nut flush here or a high flush. Like, he's trying to eliminate those hands. So he went for it. I mean, he made a perfect play. It's just kind of a. But I mean, the table. No one thinks that this was a good call. They're just. They think it was crazy.
I think it was, I wasn't paying
It's just
full attention,
it's a
to
very
be fair.
polarized situation. Like I did literally the same thing on Luke. Well, actually no, he bet into me on a
I
4-4.
remember that.
Yeah.
So are you saying if he bet like 1,000 for value, like it felt like an over?
No, he bet
No,
1,600.
I know, but I'm saying is like it felt like polarized. You're saying that there's no way it could be a value shove. Like
He's not
That's
doing it
not
with a
true.
jack, so it's an ace. He's rarely do. I don't think he's doing that with a king.
right.
So it's an ace or it's nothing, and then it's a half pot bet.
I think you do it
So
with a king.
So the price is right.
so I mean, by betting half pot there, you're kind of taking out a lot of those middle
That microphone.
flush cards. You know,
The one down there. Yeah, clip that.
I guess that's how.